Mic check 1 2 1 2. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tank be chopping, and I'm back with another haircut tutorial. Alright guys, so jumping straight into this haircut. As you can see, I'm already starting this cut, man. I didn't get a chance to get a before video, but nonetheless guys, what we're doing is we're leaving the length on top. We're doing a number 2 on the sides, taper fade, no enhancements, you know what I'm saying, no hard part. We are doing the comb over, so let's go ahead and get into it. As you can see, I got my number 2 guard on my Stylecraft Apex, and I'm just getting down the sides to that desired length. And you may see my lever open, and the reason why it was open was I'm just trying to fade, you know, the sides into the top without having to do too much fade work. So as you can see, I'm floating my clipper right there. However, he did remind me that he likes it short all the way up to where his hair parts. Even though he doesn't put the hard part in there, he likes it short all the way to where his hair naturally parts. So I'm taking my 2 open, going all the way up to that line, clearing out the bulk. And even though I said we're doing a two on the sides, I lied, my bad guys. We actually doing a 2.5 on the side. And now we're just doing the same thing to the back area. And as you can see, I'm floating and flicking that clipper, and the reason why I'm doing that is it's just gonna make it a lot easier for me to fade. And so I did close my lever, and I am using the 2 right here, but I'm just using it more towards the bottom of that haircut, basically where I'm gonna do the taper. So that's why I went ahead and did that, and now I'm doing the same thing right here. I'm gonna taper this part in, so I close my lever, which makes this a number 2 guard, and I just cleaned up that area. So now I'm going in with my Babyliss Custom FX trimmer, setting in my initial bald guideline for the taper. We aren't doing a razor taper, we're just gonna do a nice high taper with the trimmer. And as you can see, I'm clearing out all that hair, getting all that down to that desired length. And I'm gonna go ahead and line him up. And this is an unorthodox haircut because he only likes this side of this haircut lined up, because the other side is, you know, longer hair, and he doesn't like when the baby hairs grow back and whatnot. So we only line up this side of the head. So I decided to line it up now, and I'm putting the vertical bar in now. And then I'm gonna go ahead and line him up behind the ear, just because I already have the trimmers in my hand, so it's gonna make it a lot easier for me, and this is gonna be, you know, a little quicker. Alright, so now that that is done, I'm going in with my Stylecraft Apex, lever all the way open, and I'm setting in another section. And towards the top of that section, I'm making sure I use a slight flick out motion. I'm not over exaggerating it, just flicking out slightly. Close my lever halfway, going halfway into the section, and then close my lever all the way, and I'm starting attacking this bottom line. And as you can see, for the most part, it's looking pretty good. Like, obviously I'm going back in and detailing it a little bit, but for the most part, that's all you need to do. Now I got my number 1 guard on my clipper, lever open, setting in another section. And same thing guys, I'm making sure I use a flick out motion towards the top of where I want my section to end. And then I went ahead and closed my lever and started taking care of that bottom line in that section. And there are still some discrepancies in there, that's fine. I'm gonna go back in with the 0 guard anyways. And as you can see, I'm doing some lever play, just cleaning all this area up. And now here is my 0 guard lever all the way open. Just basically cleaning up that section between the lever open and then the 1 guard with the lever open, doing some lever play, trying to make sure that all comes together. And this is a super easy haircut guys, but you can overcomplicate it, so that's what we're not trying to do here. So now I'm going in, clipper all the way open, detailing the bottom of this haircut, just cleaning up that section right there, going back in, cleaning up his lineup a little bit. And as you can see, this side of the cut is already coming together. Like it has some small discrepancies in it, and as you can see here, I'm going back in and doing some more detail work. This is my 1.5 guard, and I'm just cleaning everything up behind the ear and towards the top of that taper. Going back in with just my clipper open, doing some detail work, you know, using some lever play just to clean up this section and get it nice and blurry. Alright, so now that that is done, we're moving on to the opposite side of this haircut. We're gonna be doing the same exact thing. Only difference is we're not lining them up in front. We're just gonna line up that vertical bar. So I'm setting in my first initial guideline, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit this vertical bar just because I have the trimmers in my hand already. And now I'm gonna fade this side into the top of this haircut. So I'm going in with my number 4 guard, trying to finish fading off this side of the haircut, number 4, and then I'm going in with my number 3 guard, cleaning that up, and that basically cleans it all up to how we need. And now I'm going in to start to clean up this taper. Lever open, setting in my guideline, fading that out. 1 guard lever open, gonna fade that out. And we're just basically doing the same exact steps that we did on the opposite side, guys. No different, man. Don't overcomplicate things. I know a lot of people want to overcomplicate it and think you got to do something totally different. You really don't. Just do the exact same steps that you did on one side, mirror that to the opposite side, and it's going to come together nicely. I do want to say that this was the first day of me using these new StyleCraft Apex. Well, I say new because it's blue, right? And I like them, man. Like, they're working really good for me. Alright, so now y'all see your boy going in with the razor, and as you can see, I'm just making sure that these lines is nice and sharp, you know what I'm saying, razor sharp. We ain't gonna add in the, I said ain't, well, blah, 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 I can't even speak right now. We aren't adding any enhancements, we're just hitting this line up, make it look really nice and sharp. As you can see, we're just having some fun there, you know, joking around, you know how you do in the shop. But that's basically what we do in the shop, man. We try to have a good time. Now I'm hitting that vertical bar also. And this is the finished product of the haircut, guys. Once again, I did not get a before look, but y'all let me know what y'all think about this haircut in the comment section. If y'all like this video, please make sure to smash that like button. Also, if new to my channel, make sure to subscribe one time for your boy. Remember, guys, if you want a haircut, I'm in the Houston, Texas area. You can go to my website, tankbechopping.com, book an appointment there. Also, if you want to order the StyleCraft Apex, you can get it from stylecraftus.com. Use my discount code TANK10. And yeah, guys, that's basically it. I appreciate y'all. Until next time, let's go. Yeah.